Hey YouTube world, welcome to this week's video. So I was thinking about what we can talk about today. I have a lot of stuff that's gone through my mind. A lot of stuff actually. But I think what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about getting started, because I think that's one of the hardest things for everybody. Anytime you want to make a change, how in the world do we get started? So let's sit back, relax, let's have a chat about how we get started. And let's talk about how we keep it going. You guys are all like me. You told yourself time and time again, you know what, I'm going to get started on a specific task on Monday. Whether it's, you know what, I need to start going to the gym again. I need to start eating better. I'm going to start reading more books. I want to learn how to do a specific task. Whatever it may be. I said, you know what, I'm going to get started with it on Monday. A week goes by, a month goes by, a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you never did start. Because starting is one of the hardest things to do. You keep telling yourself you're going to start. You keep telling yourself, I need to do it, but you never do. You know why? I know why. Because you get into that comfort zone. You don't want to get out of that comfort zone. Don't want to expand the comfort zone, because we're all guilty of it. We get into our routines. We like our routines. We work. You know, lately with the pandemic and everything like that, a lot of us are working from home, myself included. That's why I'm back in this situation. Sitting there working at home. Kitchen's right there. You know, early on in the pandemic, what are we going to do? Well, we couldn't go anywhere. Everything was closed. The only place you could go was the store. If you're like me with the masks, man, I'm telling you, us fat guys, we don't do good in masks. We have trouble breathing anyway. Put one of those masks on us, it makes it even worse. Now, in my situation where I've got some nice fancy hearing aids, those cloth masks with the straps over it, those things fall out. So you sit at home, you work, you eat, you watch TV. I think I finished Netflix during the pandemic, the early part of it. It's kind of weird. And you repeat that routine day after day, day after day. Now that things are returning to somewhat normal, a lot of us are still stuck in that routine. I'm still working from home. I've made a commitment to change the eating. Just had to start. And now that I'm going, been, I think, 3 weeks now. I'm down 15 pounds. A little slower than I'd like, but it takes time. And you can put it on all of a sudden. It's not going to come off all of a sudden, so you've got to stick with it and be consistent with it. But the key is get started. You have to get started, guys. If you don't start, no changes are ever going to happen. And that's what it's all about, is getting started to make those changes. Make that commitment. Find your why, like I talked about a couple weeks ago. Find your why. Keep that why at the top of your mind. If you need to, get a whiteboard marker. Go into your bathroom mirror. Write your why on top of the mirror, so that every morning when you get up, you see that why. As a daily reminder, this is why I'm making the changes that I'm making. This is why I'm starting today, and I'm not putting it off anymore. I think that's very powerful, especially if you hold yourself accountable, which is the whole purpose of my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, thank you for those of you that have subscribed so far. Thank you for those of you that watch my videos on a weekly basis. I appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. That's fine. But subscribe, it's free. If you like the video, push the like button. Let's talk about this. Let's engage in conversations about how we're going to change. What's keeping you from getting started? How many times have you said, I'm starting Monday, I'm starting tomorrow, and fail? I think we'll talk about failing forward in a couple of weeks here. If you haven't read that book, Failing Forward by Dr. John Maxwell, I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I still haven't pulled it up because I got a lot of Audible books in front of it, but I think I'm going to read that book and we'll have a conversation about it. Not next week or the week after that, though, because we've got some traveling coming up, and so the next couple of weeks are going to be travel videos. Which eventually, once I get the weight off and I'm consistent with it, that's what this channel is going to convert to. That's why it's called Chase Your Day. Because no more letting the day chase us. It's time to chase the day. You guys, thanks again for watching. Again, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment. Let's talk about what's keeping you from getting started. And if you like the video, share it. If you like the Facebook page or the Instagram page, share it. Let's draw some people into this that you think can benefit from this. Now I got to go run some errands. Might take you long, but nobody wants to go to Costco on a Saturday. Alright guys, I made it to Costco. If you watched, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, let me know if you watched through the end of this video. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week as we prepare for a road trip. Won't give it away, it's going to be kind of fun. But I'm going to show you guys how we prepare our fifth wheel for travel, as well as summarize it. Yeah, summarize, not de-winterize, summarize. So stay tuned for next week, and thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.